Imagine this for a second. What if you had the ability to influence anyone, to guide their decisions, shape their thinking, and subtly pull the strings without them realizing it? Convincing your boss, getting a friend to agree with you, or even steering a complete stranger in your direction. This isn't magic. This is psychology, its darkest side. A side powerful people have quietly used for decades. And today, you're about to learn it. But listen closely. This is for education only. Do not use it irresponsibly. Because once you understand this, the way you see people and the way people respond to you will never be the same. You might not be ready for what comes next. But let's begin anyway. The game starts now. Trick number 1, the illusion of choice. Ever wonder why people don't do what you want, even when it makes sense? Because they believe they're in control. And here's the secret. Real influence doesn't remove control. It creates the illusion of it. Instead of forcing decisions, experts offer options designed so every outcome benefits them. Example, you want your friend to go out with you. If you say, "Hey, let's go out," they can easily say no. But if you say, "Should we go to Pizza Hut or Domino's?" everything changes. Now they feel empowered. They think they're choosing. But in reality, you already decided the outcome. Either way, the answer is yes. This is the same technique used by major brands, corporations, and politicians. Give people choices, but keep the real control for yourself. Trick number 2, the yes ladder. Ask someone for a big favor right away, and most people will shut it down. But get them to say yes to small things first, and their brain slowly becomes wired to agree. Let's say you want a promotion. If you walk into your boss's office and say, "I deserve a promotion," you'll likely hear, "Not right now." Instead, you climb the ladder. Step 1. Could I sit in on the next client meeting? I'd like to learn. Step 2. Would it be okay if I took on a few extra responsibilities on this project? Step 3. Can I attend a leadership workshop to sharpen my skills? Now your boss has already said yes again and again. Final step. I've taken on more responsibility, clients are happy, and I've grown this year. Would it make sense to discuss a promotion? At this point, saying no feels uncomfortable. You didn't demand value, you proved it incrementally. This is how salespeople, leaders, and politicians operate. Start with small yeses, then go for the big one. Trick number 3, the guilt trap. Humans aren't driven purely by logic. They're driven by emotion. And guilt is one of the strongest emotional levers there is. If someone feels guilty, they'll often agree just to ease that discomfort. Let's say you want to borrow someone's car. If you ask directly, "Can I borrow your car?" most people will say no. But instead, you say, "I've always had your back. Remember when I helped you out last time? I just need a small favor today." Now they feel obligated. Saying no feels wrong. And guilt quietly pushes them toward yes. Trick number 4, false memory planting. Here's something most people don't realize. Memory isn't reliable. It's flexible, and it can be shaped. When a story is repeated with confidence and detail, the brain starts treating it as truth. Imagine a politician trying to win an election without a strong public reputation. They start saying things like, "When unemployment was at its worst, I helped thousands of people find jobs." Later, in interviews, "Before we came into power, families were struggling. Now most people are financially stable." Same story, over and over, with certainty. Eventually, people think, "Wait, didn't that actually happen?" The lie becomes memory, and memory becomes belief. That's the power of false memory planting. Trick number 5, the power of silence. The less you say, the more control you have. Most people think power belongs to the loudest voice in the room. Psychology says the opposite. True power belongs to the person who can stay silent. Silence creates pressure, discomfort, uncertainty. Humans are wired to fill awkward silence. And when they do, they reveal more than they intend. How to use this? If you suspect someone is lying, don't accuse them. Just say, "I already know the truth." Then stop talking. The silence does the work for you. Want a discount? Don't ask, "Can you give me 30% off?" Say instead, 30% should be doable, right? Then stay silent. In sales, this technique closes deals. And in arguments, don't argue, don't defend. Just look at them calmly and smile. The silence forces self-doubt. Their confidence collapses on its own. Speak less. Choose your words carefully. That's real control. Listen closely. We might not meet again, so subscribe to Way of Think and learn how people really think, how influence actually works, and how the world is quietly controlled.